Hello you beautiful lot, my name's Purple and I'm from the Kotch, but today it's our walkabouts. It's about time we show people why our county is called the Rose of Shires. Let's give them all we got. I hope you enjoy the video. Well, good morning all you beautiful lot, it's Purple. Thought I'd give the Kotch a little break for a minute. Now, I heard through the grapevine that there's a Bubonic plague Black Death burial pit here in Wellingborough. So I've been looking in my little book and it tells me that East Northamptonshire was one of the worst affected areas. So yeah, I've found out the location. So here's our beautiful ladies, and apparently in the field opposite is where it is. So I'm going to go take a little walk through. I'm going to go over the wooden bridge and then we're going to work our way down into the field, and I'm going to take you along for the journey. Anyway, enough of the yapping, I better get on with it. Right, and over the bridge we went, and there's this little path we've got down here. So I'm going to keep following that one and hope it kind of leads through the trees and into that little field. I have heard that they're going to build on this soon. And in my little book, it does mention that it's hallowed ground, so it's quite sacred. But anyway, here we go. And here we are. It doesn't look like much, but you can definitely see a rise in the land. And this bit that I'm standing on, you know when you get that little feeling, God bless this soil. I don't think I can get any further. There's a lot of overgrowth. Maybe one of my team might come down and clear a little woodland walk. No damage. Yeah, beautiful. Right, so just so you can see the land levels. And I'm standing on the edge, and there's that lump there. From here to here. And then it slopes down again, right? This here is a whole lump. Yeah, the bubonic plague. And you got to remember that stuff started off because there was no sanitation whatsoever. I mean, people used to chuck pails of the excrement out of the window. I mean, back in the day, you used to have to hug the wall. You probably stay by the wall, and if you walk by there, you might be safe for people chucking stuff out the window. So, of course, it just went rife so quick. Right, I'm going to head down the Kotch, where it's not so windy, it's a bit more peaceful, and I can read my book to you all. Long walk.
A few moments later.
Right, now I'm down the Kotch and I've got the beautiful sound of the waterfall in the background. I can now show you my book of Wellingborough. And in this book it tells me a lot, and it goes all the way back to Roman times and the present day. So Yeah, pretty good. So, since we are on chapter 8, which is the Black Death and Plague, here we are. The burial of plague victims. And it was well known that most people that fell victim to the plague, the great numbers were buried in massive pits. And one of those was just off the Harrowden Road. But when they were building the road that the ladies were on, the Kettering Road, they uncovered a well that was there. And they're saying here that there was a giant pebble. It was huge, and they put it down the well to block it all off. Oh, okay. Potter's Gore. Alright, so yeah, where we just went was called Potter's Gore. That's pretty cool. And Gore comes from the ancient Saxon gara, meaning a piece of land of a triangular shape. This triangular was lost at the bottom when they built the road. So the path that goes down by the side of the Ockendale, yeah, that was the edge of the field. So, yeah, you can imagine it was a triangle. Okay, it's even saying in here, the Bible refers to Potter's Field in St. Matthew's, chapter 27, verse 7. The Potter's Field to bury strangers in. And moreover, the adjacent land to the west of Potter's Gore has for centuries been known as White Delves. Alright, so that Glen Eagles bit, that's White Delves. A noted place for those with the plague to retire to. It's showing after the devastating plague occurrence in 1348 to 1349, Wellingborough does not seem to have fared too badly until the 17th century, when we find the following records in the parish books. 1631, laid out to keep Francis Roberts in the fields, being suspected of having the plague. £1 3 shillings. 4D, I don't know what that is. And then 1639, paid John BAWE for the use of a house at White Delves near Harrowden Road Mill. He was paid 1 shilling a day. Ah, right, okay. 1645 was paid to Mr. Hall for his mill being made a pest house in ye time of visitation. 1647 paid to Mr. Richard Fisher for surgery and apothecary stuff for ye sick persons at ye mill. £1 over 6 days. It's obvious from the foregoing payments records that show that the years 1645 to 1647 saw much larger outbreaks of the plague locally than for more number of years, the word visitation being used to describe the prevalence of the illness, and the extraordinary measures taken to contain it. And of course the nursery rhyme, which is among the first that children learn today, a ring around the rosy. The first sign of the onset of the plague was a rash, which took from the form of a red circular marks upon the skin. Posies or pomanders were carried on the person to ward off infection and disguise the stench of the rapid decay of the bodies of those who had died. Sneezing was an ultimate symptom of the disease and occurred immediately before the victim fell to the ground, dead. That's crazy. So yeah, that little bit of land, that's where everybody was buried. God bless them. Come on. keep up the social distancing and wear your mask. But yeah, come on folks. Right, but that's it from me today. If you like the video, then hit the like and subscribe, and then you can hit the little bell for the notifications, and we can let you know about the Kotch. I hope you have a lovely week. Peace, love and light with a little extra unity. Goodbye everybody.